to the edge of the bolster, legs out long, backs of heels hip distance or a little bit wider. And then ease the body down onto the equipment. Prop the head if you need it, so the chin can tuck down, back of neck low. Arms out comfortably wide, palms turn up, gesture of openness and receiving. And then just, can we surrender here? Can we completely soften? And simply let go. Completely surrender, letting go. Can we just let the body surrender, drop, drape over the bolster, however you feel it. Trying to let any tensions release away. Maybe the legs will soften, the feet might drop out a little more. Maybe the arms, you might want to take them a little wider, opening up that underarm region. If you're not used to turning the palms up, then the wider the arms go, the easier it will feel. Can we let go of the breaths and let our breathing flow naturally? And we just tune in to this present moment, surrendering. A few more moments, nothing more to do than surrender into this softening. Really let go. Next exhalation for you, push out through your heels, stretch through the back of the legs. And then breathing in, we're pointing the toes. And breathing out, we're flexing the feet. In time with the breaths, inhales pointing and exhales flexing. Keeping the breath slow and steady. The movement of the feet in time with those breaths. No rush. Just tuning in and building this mind-body breath connection. The next time you point your toes, drop your big toes into touch, and then breathe out, feet roll out. Breathe in, toes roll in, touch together. Breathe out, feet roll out. Full circles in time with your breaths. The next time the toes meet together, pause. We want to sip some more breath right up into the chest, open up. Try to scoop the belly out, tuck the chin down as the chest lifts. When you're ready to release the breath, let the breath sigh out, let the feet drop out, soften completely. And then breathing in, toes roll in, connect in the opposite direction, and breathe out, feet roll out. Keep it going, 3 more rotations. Third rotation around for you. Bring the toes all the way back into reconnect. And again, a deeper breath lifting up through the body. Sipping the breath in, get the chest to lift, chin to tuck, scoop the belly out. And then exhale, sigh and soften. Completely surrender. Then bring the arms down and close beside you. Because we're on the bolster, you don't want to pass the arm, go past the shoulder, you don't want to force it. So breathing in, we're taking the right arm up to the ceiling and just reach it back to where you can. Don't force it back. And then breathe out up to the ceiling and down on the mat beside you. Alternating the arms, inhale, left arm up, reach it over, stretch it long. And then exhale, the arm comes down beside you on the mat. So continue individually with the arms, alternating. On an inhale, up and over. If the shoulder's sore, again, we don't force it back, just to where you can. And then exhale, the arm comes down. Your timing, your breaths. Remember, we move in time with our breaths. The breath should already be slower and deeper. So the movement's slowing down in time with our deeper, slower breaths. Now when the left arm comes down beside you, both arms at the same time. And again, if there's shoulder differences, not forcing them to be exactly the same. Inhales the arms up and over at the same time when you're ready. Notice if there's differences, not forcing. The exhales, the arms come down. You can start to move the feet in time with the arms, in time with the breaths. So inhale, we point the toes, the arms come up and over. Just an easy stretch or lengthening. And then exhale, the feet flex, the arms come down beside us. Keep it going. No rush, keep it slow, keep it steady. Notice, can you feel maybe the chest or the breath opening up a little bit more for you? And then start some subtle gaps at the end of the breath. So there's a pause at the end of each breath. When the arms are long, maybe stretch the fingers and point the toes more if you could. And on the exhale, as you come out with the breath, pausing, flatten the navel to the spine. Full exhalation as you pause out. Couple more rounds, your timing. Mindful movement. Notice if your mind wanders, bring it back. Really just connect in. Be mindful of what you feel as you move. The breath, where do you feel it moving through your body? Next time the arms come down beside you, feet are flexed, pause and hold out, and then just surrender completely once you've finished your last round. So palms turn up once you finish, feet drop away, and soften completely. Notice these feelings, the front shoulder, chest being open, as we rest over the bolsters, softening. From here tonight. If there's any lower back or back issues, you just simply roll to your right side to come up. If it's easy, slide the elbows back and just push straight up. Legs into a long diamond shape once you do come up. And when you're ready, we're rolling the crown of the head down towards our feet. So we want to tuck the chin in, we're going to roll the back in gently. If you've come in and there's any pulling at the sacroiliac joints from the lower back out to those joints, then just don't go so deep, ease yourself out a little. If it's your neck that's sore, tuck the chin some more or prop the rest of the forehead, protecting. And just surrender into this forward roll. So as we roll forward, can you feel a broadness across the middle back, upper back, shoulders broadening, lengthening, chin in nice and deep. If there's too much neural tension, then just ease up and down a few times. Notice how it feels for you tonight. Start to let your head rock side to side, mobilize your neck. Keep your chin tucked in, back of neck long as you do. Maybe you'd like to move a bit more of the body as well, so if so, do so. Mobilizing through the body a little more than just the neck. And then let yourself come back to being centered, surrendering completely. Next exhale, firm the lower belly. We're rolling up slowly, vertebra by vertebra. A nice slow roll up, keep the chin tucked, the head will come up last. Hold around those shins or knees, arms active so you're resisting as you pull against the arms. The head all the way up to neutral. Breathe in, lifting tall, and breathing out, tilt the right ear down. Make sure you're not crunching the back of or side of the neck, and with that left ear lifting, side neck stretching. Inhale, the head centers, second side, left ear down, right ear lifts. So again, just being careful, not crunching down on that left side neck, right ear lifting tall. Inhale, the head centers. Bring the chin around to your right shoulder. Tuck it down and into where you can. So again, not jamming on the neck, just twisting gently down and in. And then exhale, we roll the chin down to center chest. The chin pushing in and up gently through the back of the neck, creating stretch, creating length. And then inhale, the head gently up to neutral. Second side, turn the chin to the left, exhale, tuck it down and in. Again, we don't force, we ease in gently with the stretch. And then exhale, slowly the chin to center chest. The chin coming up through the back of the neck, stretching long. Inhale, the head up to neutral. Turn the face to the right, bring the arms around to the right, and twisting, looking back as best you can. So shoulders around, chest around, bring the navel around. Careful with your neck. So use the arms. You can push away from this left arm, right hand supporting you. And then exhale, squeeze the last breath out. Inhale, face forward, body follows. Sweep all the way around to your left. So again, we take the shoulder, the chest, the navel round. Looking back to where we can, careful with the neck. Use the arms to push away from, to support ourselves, to sit tall. And then exhale fully. The face turns forward, inhale, unwind. Bring those legs up, bring them out in front, give them a shake out, give them a rub down, roll shoulders, maneuver the neck, whatever it is you need to do, mobilize some areas of the body, whatever it feels like for you tonight. And then when you're ready, we're sitting up on the edge of the equipment, so the hips up on the bolster or cushions, whatever you've got. Baddha Konasana, so the feet in close, so soles of feet together, let the knees drop away to where you can. So we're on the bolster to help tilt the pelvis anterior to stay upright, try not to fall back. Once you're there, right hand off to the side, left arm up and lean across. Push away from this right hand, stretch those left ribs out, lengthen and open. Breathing into this stretch. Side body lengthening. Just the neck, the head, wherever you need to support your neck. And then exhale, the arm sweeps down, second side, left hand wide, right arm up and over. And then push away from that left arm, those right ribs out wide. Stretch, breathe. Keep opening into it. Exhale fully, let the arms sweep down, twist around to your right again. Use the arms for support, trying to bring yourself around. Keep breathing once you're here. Inhale's trying to sit tall. Exhale's rotating, twisting. Exhale, squeeze the last breath out. Inhale, everything back to center. Second side, all the way around to your left. Bring the belly around, the shoulder, the chest, looking back. Again, use the arms, propping, pressing away from, supporting. Exhale fully, squeeze the last breath out. Come all the way back to center. Once you do, assist the knees to come up. So can you bring your heels wide onto the edge of the yoga mat? Legs bent up. Just let your body come surrendering down and in. If it's easy, arms under the legs and see if you grab around the ankles or the feet. And then pull back. So if you pull back on the arms, you get this rounded upper back, chin in. Maybe you need to hold on the top side of the feet and pull back. If you can, get under the legs, around for the heels, and pull back, round the upper back, up and out behind you. Keep your chin tucked in, so it's the stretch through middle back, upper back, shoulders getting nice and broad, and breathe into this feeling. So if it's difficult going under the legs, maybe just grabbing the feet, still pulling back, that rounded upper back. Breath's flowing. What does it feel like for you? And then exhale, surrender. Can you let yourself drop in, surrender forward as deep as you can. And then we're going to do another set, so when you're ready, pull back again, whether you've gone in under the legs, you're holding around the feet or the legs, wherever you can, shoulders broad, resisting as you pull back. Chin tucks in and up, back of neck long. And again, let the body surrender, let it slump forward, rolling as deep as you're comfortable to do. And this time we're going to roll the back up, vertebra by vertebra, coming up through the back body. And just bring the feet in together again into that long diamond shape so you're a little bit more stable. Right fingertips long, tilt your head away to the left. Feel the stretch down that right side, neck, shoulder, arm. Chin in, ribs in. Then right arm across in front of your body, left arm in under that. Full Garudasana arms if it's easy, or keep the right arm long. Round your upper back out again. Tuck your chin in and roll into the stretch. Arms resisting against each other. Broadening across your upper back. Breaths are flowing. Let the arms unravel, roll the spine off. Once you're all the way up, take a moment. Mobilize if you need to, be still, whatever feels best. And then left fingertips to the side long, and tilt your head away to the right. Again, chin in, ribs in, stretch down that left side, neck, shoulder, arm. We're bringing the left arm across in front of the body, right arm up in front of that. Full Garudasana arms if it's easy, otherwise long arm left arm long even. Roll the shoulders out, chin in, keep breathing. Resisting, broadening, stretching. Where is it for you? Then exhale fully, unravel the arms, roll the spine up slowly, the head coming up last in your time. Give yourself a moment. We roll the shoulders, full rotations. So again, you may wish to move the whole body with it, moving the body, mobilizing. And then opposite direction in your time. Last exhale for you, let the shoulders slump, let your body roll forward once more. Just that real feeling of surrendering, of letting go. Stabilize yourself if you feel a little wobbly. Tuck your chin in nice and deep, really stretch the back of that neck and roll up in your time, vertebra by vertebra. And this time once you come up, legs out long, again give them a shake out, roll shoulders, maneuver, however that is for you. Coming off the equipment, move it all off to the side and up onto hands and knees for cat stretch when you're ready to. So cat and cow when you're ready. Inhale, dip your spine, looking up. Exhales, roll your spine, looking in. Moving with your breaths. Inhales, dipping. And exhales, rolling. Let's keep it going. Next time you're looking at your navel, stay there. Once you're there, shoulders broader, push the hands down through the mat to broaden those shoulders. Chin in deeper, back of neck longer. Press the knees down, feel the knees pull forward towards the hands. You may feel the tailbone tuck under some more. Breathe across this upper back, keep opening it up. Next exhale, lift the navel to the spine, hold the breath out. Tuck the toes under and take the buttocks all the way back to the heels. If you're tight through the toes and arches of the feet, be gentle, ease up and down a few times, stretching those feet to where you can. Then let the toes point out behind you, take your buttocks back to the heels, surrender completely. Give yourself a moment resting in child pose, chin tucks in and up. Press through the shins, exhale fully, rolling up, drag the arms in, vertebra by vertebra, chin tucked all the way. The head is heavy, bring it up last. Once you're kneeling at the back end of the mat, wide arms and up. Look up if it's easy for the neck. Hands forward onto the mat, shoulder distance, and slide them long. Glide the chest along the mat, Cobra Up Dog, push down to arch up, bring the chest through, open up. Lower the upper body down, both legs off the mat, keep them straight, keep them active. Shoulders seal back, hands dragging back. Make sure the belly's not pushing down into the mat, but lift it up. Then next exhale, lower the legs, inhale, arch the chest up, open up. Downward facing dog, take the buttocks up and stretch back long. Unlock knees, unlock elbows. Walk it out on the spot if you wish to, up and down through the legs. Hips side to side if you wish to, shoulders, neck mobilizing. Where is it for you? When you're ready, coming back into the stillness of the posture, stretching and lengthening. Can we lengthen the breaths, steady and calm? Exhale fully. We're walking the hands back to the feet, back into the mat. Turn the palms up once you're there. Let the arms, shoulders, head go heavy. Bend the legs, ribs on thighs as much as you can get. Then notice where the weight is in your feet here. Toes to heels, are you balanced? Inner, outer edges. Then up through the ankles, up through the lower half of legs to knees, are they balanced? Knees to hips and pelvis, is there balance? Hips to shoulders, shoulders to head, arms and hands, surrendering. It all comes from the foundations, are they balanced? Push down through them, wide arms come up to stand. Clasp your hands, turn your palms up. Arch your chest up, stretch up, careful of lower back and neck. And then come to your neutral spine and feel the difference. Neutral spine, lean the arms to your right, press your hips to the left. Now don't let the feet roll on the edges, keep them balanced, keep them weighted evenly. Breathe through that left side body, open it up. And then inhale up to center, second side, arms left, hips right. Again, ribs in, make sure you're not in your back bend. Make sure you're not falling away on your feet, in or out. Keeping the integrity through the foundations, keep them balanced. Inhale up to center, arch the chest up again, stretch up. Let the arms come down beside you, standing neutral spine. Tadasana, mountain pose. Close the eyes. What does it feel like? So from the foundations upwards, is there stability? Is there balance? Does it make you switch on, standing tall? Brings your focus into the integrity of your posture. Warming the body, energizing. Bring a slow, deep breath in. As you exhale fully, open the eyes, place hands on hips, right toe tip in front or lift the knee up and balance to where you can. Hands come around the knee or shin, clasp, hold and balance to where possible. And if it's easy, keep the shoulders down, but bring the knee to the chest closer. We don't let this pelvis swivel under either. Keep your balance point, focus and breathe. So shoulders down, ribs in. Hands on hips, keep the leg there. Straighten the leg out, so you push through the left foot to rise up and stretch out. And slowly lower that right foot down. Hip distance parallel. Once it's there, left toe tip on the floor. Lift up to where you can. Again, holding knee. If you're really wobbly, you might need to take one arm out, the right arm out. Hold on and see if you can bring the knee higher to the chest, but shoulders down. Not letting the pelvis swivel either, so you've got to hold your balance. Focusing, what's the integrity from that foundation foot? Ankle, knee, hip, all the way up as you stand tall. Hands on hips, keep the leg lifted. Now lift it out long, flex the foot. Keep your pelvis balanced. So we push down to rise up, stretch up. Lower the foot down slowly. Once you place it down, look down. Are they hip distance? Are they balanced? Then from there, bend the legs slightly, push the feet more actively. Sore lower backs, tilt the pelvis out. If everything's okay, just slump all the way back down to the yoga mat. All the way back down into your forward fold. We slump the upper body, letting it go nice and heavy. Ribs on thighs. So keep coming in until you get ribs on thighs, and bend the legs more if you need. Then if you can keep connection, straighten the legs up a little bit more. Keeping the ribs on the thighs, keep breathing. Upper body really just surrendered here. Exhale fully, walk those arms out in front into your downward facing dog. Find your length, find your stretch. Some slow, steady breaths in and out. Then exhale fully, come down onto your knees. Shoulders above wrists, hips above knees. Soon as you're ready, right arm up, twist up, look to it. Thread it down between left hand knee and slide it long. 2 to go. Inhale, take the arm up, rotate, look up. Exhale, slide it through, thread it long. 1 more. Arm goes up, pause. Push into the foundations as you stretch. Keep the pelvis balanced. And then exhale, sweep the arm through, slide long. Walk that left arm out in front of you long. Push back from the left arm. Right arm trying to drag it out. Now keep the knees and feet pressing down to keep your pelvis balanced. So the pelvis will want to swivel out to the left. So it means the thoracic rib cage is going to stay tight while the hips move. See if you can keep the hips balanced and try and work the stretch through this thoracic rib cage area by pushing and pulling from the arms. Couple more breaths with it. So knees and feet press into the mat to keep the pelvis balanced as we rotate chest and shoulders. Exhale fully, bring this left arm back in, right arm drag it out, up onto your hands and knees. Soon as you're ready, inhale, left arm up, look to it. Exhale, sweep it through, slide it long. 2 to go. Inhale, take the arm up, rotate, look to it. Feed through, slide it through long. 1 more, arm goes up. Pause once you're there. Push into the foundation, stabilize as you try and twist up. And then sweep it through, exhale, slide long. So right arm we walk long, left arm we're trying to drag back out. So there's this pushing and pulling, push away from the right, left arm you're trying to drag it out. So you got to keep the ribs held up. It's broadening, not collapsing. Now the knees press, the feet press. Keep lifting the front ribs up into the back body, stretching and breathing. Last exhale for you. Right arm comes in, left arm drags out, and once you do, slowly take the buttocks all the way back to the heels. Child pose when you're ready. If you can, once you're back, turn the palms up, let yourself surrender. Sore shoulders, elbows wider. Tuck the chin in and up, back of neck long. Surrender and soften. Press down through the shins. Exhale fully. Roll that back up. Drag the arms in. Chin tucked all the way. Vertebra by vertebra. The head will come up last. Continue the flow. Wide arms sweep up. Look up if it's easy on the neck. Hands forward onto the mat, shoulder distance, and slide them long. Glide it through, Sphinx Cobra Up Dog. Push down, arch up, lift through. Downward facing dog, take the buttocks up and stretch back long. Soon as you're here, right leg's coming up, straight out, flex the foot. Bring the knee to the nose, roll the shoulders broad, chin in, strengthen for a moment. And then step the right foot down, inside edge of hand, left knee down and point. The arms come up, reach up. Hands onto the hips, exhale and balance off. Push back from right foot, left knee dragging. A little bit of a tuck of tailbone as we try and balance the pelvis. Look up if it's easy. Keep breathing into this feeling. Arms wide and up. Touch, keep them together, shoulder distance, or a little bit wider tonight. Just notice how that feels for you. And then reach them long, widen down, step forward, front of mat. Feet hip distance parallel. Pull the chest forward, extend the spine, look up. Exhale, fold your body to your legs. Push down into the feet, wide arms, come all the way up to stand. Touch the hands together. Bring them down behind your back for an easy clasp. Pull the arms away from the back as best you can. Not arching the chest to do so. Keep the spine as neutral as possible. Shoulder heads back. Bend the legs a little. Tilt the pelvis a little. Inhale. As you exhale, fold. Ribs to thighs as close as you can get. Let gravity bring those arms over. Keep lifting the shoulders away from your ears. Let the head go heavy, neck long. If it's easy, you can keep ribs on thighs and keep the legs straightening up a little bit more. Notice where it is for you. So we're going to bring the arms across to the left, look out to the right. Bend the left leg as you do, straighten the right leg up more if possible. Twist and rotate, looking up. 3 more breaths whilst you're here. Third exhale for you, come back to being centered on the legs. Give yourself a moment. Look out to your left, arms to the right. Bend the right leg, straighten the left leg up a little more if you can. 3 more breaths. Third exhale, come back to being centered. Head heavy, arms pull over. Be gentle with it. Can gravity get those arms any more? Now bend your legs, push down into the feet, come all the way up to stand, bringing the head and chest up. Keep the arms behind you, and once you're standing tall, just let go and notice where they drop to. Try not to fidget, be completely still, and just notice. Balanced or different from shoulders to hands. Notice through the neck, is the head centered? Is the spine long? Down through the legs and into the feet, balanced or different, what do we feel? Take some full shoulder rotations. If you need to or wish to, move the body with it more, legs bending, spine moving with it. Just really mobilizing. You're at home, no one's watching. You can do what you want, mobilize it around. And then opposite direction when you're ready. So this wave-like feeling through the body, really just get some movement. So we're not just stiff. And then when you're ready, just come back to stand tall. Press through those feet, turn the palms out. Inhale, the arms sweep up, look up if it's easy. Wide to the mat, backs of hands beside the feet, surrender. Lift your head and chest, extend the spine, fingertips in front. Lift your left leg out behind you. Have the right foot working. Right arm wide, Virabhadrasana 3, left arm wide. Can we balance? Arms in front if you're stronger. Hands on hips or heart center. Now really feel from the right foot up to this right buttock, the stability. From the foot to the ankle, the shin and calf, to the knee, to the quad, to the thigh, the glute, the hammy. And then the hands go down. Step that left leg long for your high lunge. Use your leg strength. Push from the foundations, come all the way up. Hands can touch together, bring them out comfortably wide. Then just straighten up through both legs and exhale, bend into lunge. Straighten up through the legs, exhale, lunge. One more. Straighten up, exhale, lunge and hold into it. Front foot is active, front half, back half. Back foot active, heel up is the ankle neutral. Take a couple more breaths, look up if you've got your balance. And then exhale, we're back to our down dog. Push away from the front foot to step back. Find your energy, find your strength. Downward facing dog, breathing into it. Exhale fully, come down onto your knees. Dip the spine, looking up. Big toes touch, knees out wide. And take the buttocks back to the heels. Once you're here, think about the tailbone extending back as long as you can. Wide knees, chest and chin or chest and forehead to the mat. Keep breathing. Exhale fully, press the shins down. Lift the head and chest, walk both hands across to your right. Left hand over right or left arm longer. Push back. Keeping that left buttock back long, ribs wide, shoulder down away from the ear. Exhale fully, lift the navel, then head and chest up, inhale. Second side, hands across to your left, right hand over or right arm longer. Press that right buttock back onto the heel, keep breathing. Right shoulder down, away from the ear, make sure it's not jammed up. Exhale fully, come back to center, inhale. Take it longer, notice is there any more length. So really focus on the tailbone extending out long behind you. Usually we're sitting on it, we don't have the space to extend it back. Take a moment, lengthening it away. Exhale fully. Walk or drag the arms in. Round your back up to come up. Creating length along the spine as we roll the back up. Vertebra by vertebra. Chin tucked all the way. The head will come up last. And give yourself a moment to be upright. Breathe up and down along the spine. Again, noticing natural curves. What's here for you? And when you're ready, exhale fully. Bring the knees in together for the flow. From here, we take the arms up again. Reach up, lift up. Hands forward onto the mat, shoulder distance. Slide them long. Glide it through, Cobra Up Dog. Push down to arch up. Lift through. Downward facing dog. Take the buttocks up and stretch back long. So shoulders broad across your upper back here, not just collapsing into them. Lift your body and push away, strengthening. Couple of breaths, lengthen through your entire back body. Then inhale, the left leg comes up, straight up, stretch it, flex the foot. Bring the knee to the nose, shoulders above wrist, chin tucks in, strengthen, broaden that upper back. And then step the foot inside edge of left hand, right knee down and point. Take the arms up, reach up, stretch up. Hands onto the hips as you exhale and balance up. Press away from that front foot, keep breathing. Back knee pulling through, pelvis balancing. Gazing up if it's easy. Arms coming up. Where can it be for you? Couple more breaths. And then inhale, stretch up, lift the spine. Hands come down, step front of mat. Feet hip distance parallel. Hold your elbows this time. Change your grip to the unnatural side. And hang down your forward bend. Softening in. Then mobilize it if you wish to. Bend and straighten the legs. Swing the hips side to side, the body. Hold into an area that might be tight for you. And then coming back to being still. When you're ready, come back to being centered. Let your arms drop. Again, if there's any sore lower backs, extend the buttock out further. It's a slump to roll up, so you've got to push down through those feet. Roll your back up, vertebra by vertebra. Keep pressing down to lift up. Once you're all the way tall, take a moment to be still. Lengthening, engaging. Soften the knees, step one leg out, it doesn't matter, just out to the long edge of your mat. Feet parallel, take the arms up to the ceiling, reach up, touch. Widen down to the yoga mat and fold down through your wide leg forward bend. Feed the arms through the legs as far as you can, palms turning up. Shoulders, let them drop to the ears, head heavy, dropping in. But then focusing with your feet. So inner, outer edges of your feet, are they pressing evenly? Front half, back half of the feet. Even the most subtle of differences, be aware, press evenly. And really just hang down in this forward bend, surrendering, focusing on those foundations. Are they balanced? Making those subtle changes to really lift and align through them. And then what happens through the legs? Through the ankles, through the legs to the knees, through the legs to the hips, hips to shoulders, out through arms and hands, head heavy. Really focus on those feet a few more moments. Press down through them, full exhalation. Wide arms, come all the way back up to stand. Reach up, touch the hands together when you're ready. Hands wide onto the hips. Careful on those knees as you swivel back to the front of the mat. Push off, step the feet hip distance parallel. Soon as you're there, arms come up, reach up, stretch. Hands to the mat, fold your body to your legs. Bend those legs as much as you need. Pull your chest forward, extend the spine, hands in front. Lift your right leg up behind you, flex the foot and stretch it. Take the left arm wide, right arm wide, Virabhadrasana 3. Arms in front of your stronger, heart center on the hips. What's the integrity from this left foot through the ankle, all the way up to this left hip and glute? Are you stable? 3 more breaths from now where you can. Then hands to the mat, step that right foot back for your high lunge. Push through the feet, keep those legs working and strong. Reach the arms up, stretching up. Unlock the back knee as you come down into those foundations. Now really press into them. Take 3 more breaths, wider arms if you wish. Third breath for you, wide arms and down. Back to your down dog, take the buttocks up, stretch back long. Steadying into it. Notice your feelings. Balanced or different. Any tightnesses, breathe into them. Exhale fully, come down onto your knees. Gentle dip of the spine, looking up. Come through to sit best way you can. Just an easy cross legs tonight. If you're falling back, roll the hips up, roll the mat up. Twist to your right once you get there. Look around behind your right shoulder. Bring the whole body around. Inhale, face forward. Second side, sweep around to your left. Again, bring the whole body around. Inhale back to center, all the way around to your right again. So stay in the twist or take the right arm up and lean towards your left knee. Pull against the left arm as the right arm stretches over. And then exhale, the arm sweeps down. We twist all the way around to our left. Bring the body around as much as we can. Stay in the twist or take that left arm up. Lean towards your right leg. exhale, the arm sweeps down. Once it does, assist those legs to come up, bring them out in front of you. Make sure there's plenty of mat to roll back to. Assist yourself if there's a sore lower back. Use as much of the core body as you can and lower yourself slowly all the way to the mat. Extra layers over the body if you feel cold, and completely surrender down in your time. Any pain in the lower back, bend your legs up, taking pressure off the lumbar spine. Otherwise, legs stay out nice and long. Completely soften. Give yourself this time, completely soften. Notice the feelings through the body. With each exhalation, completely soften. Completely letting go. Bring a slow, deep breath into the body. Breathe out, slide down through the legs, out through the feet, letting go. Let the feet be heavy, let them drop. Feel them drop through to the backs of the heels. From the backs of the heels, breathe in. Slide awareness up backs of legs to bones. Breathe out, soften. Feel the muscles through the backs of the legs soften. Awareness to the tailbone. Breathing in, slide up the spine to the top of the neck. And breathe out, soften. Feel the muscles on each side of the spine soften and spread. Shoulder blades are heavy, let them drop. The back of the neck is long, tuck the chin. The weight of the head release, completely letting go. the mind has wandered, can you start to bring it back to breath and start to lengthen and deepen? As those breaths start to deepen, rub thumbs and fingers, wriggle toes, opening, closing hands and flexing feet back and forth. Circling the joints, the ankles and the wrists, full rotations. And then opposite direction in your time. And then stretch the arms up and over, reach out, and sigh and soften. Twice more. After your last stretch, bend your legs up, roll to your right. Give yourself a moment there, coming up to sit when you're ready. Once you're seated, prop the hips up if you're falling away. Sitting tall, give yourself a moment. We're going to work into the earth mudra tonight. So it's your first two fingers, like your peace fingers. Separate them. Use your thumb to the ring finger and little finger touching together. The two peace fingers, press them down wide beside you into the yoga mat or floor, and just press down into foundation. Make sure the shoulders aren't hunched up, so just readjust to where you feel comfortable, and then just pressing down gently. Close the eyes, tuck the chin in. So can we feel grounded? Can we feel stable? Just tuning in to what we might feel. So this groundedness, connected, balanced, centered, calm, stable. How is it for you? Is there a steadiness? Tuning in. And inhale, the arms sweep up. Connect the hands together and touch to the forehead. As we move through life with thoughtfulness. Touch the hands to the lips as we move through life. We have kind words. Bring the hands to the heart. As we move through life, we have compassion and we have kindness. Namaste. Fold the body, stretch forward, surrender. Give yourself a moment. Be still or rock it out, whatever works for you. And when you're ready, simply rolling up and finishing in your time.